Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the final installment of this 6-week transformation series. Now in this episode I'm going to cover off on everything that we've covered across the last 6 weeks, as well as show you some of the photos that I took on a daily basis, so you can see my transformation from day 1 through to day 42, which ended on Saturday. I'm recording this on Monday, which I'll have uploaded same day. Alright, so that's a great point. Whenever we want to use any type of tracking tool, whether that's scales to measure weight, whether that's tape measure to measure girth measurements, skin fold calipers for body composition, DEXA scan, other body composition analysis machines, photographs, etc. We want to try and minimize the variables as much as possible. So for me, I was taking my photos at 7 o'clock every morning, as consistently as I could, because I've come off sleep, I've been fasted. Those variables have been minimized as much as possible, so we've got an accurate representation across the duration of the 6 weeks. All right. What you will notice, however, is that my body composition, my weight, even the angles and the lighting and that type of stuff changes, which influences how my body looks. What also influences how my body looks is how much sleep I've had, how much stress I'm under, how hydrated I am, how recently I've eaten, what type of food I've eaten, whether or not I've trained, inflammation in the body, so on and so forth. Okay, all of this has an impact on how the body is represented. All right, so let's go through the 6-week transformation. I'll show you guys from day 1 through to day 42. Let's have a look. Now, final point to note for this 6-week transformation, I didn't actually count calories, I didn't track my macronutrients, I didn't weigh and measure my food, etc. And that's because I've done this before. I have an understanding of how I can manipulate these things, and I simply adjusted how much I ate and what type of food I ate, when I ate that, depending on my training, my recovery, my workload throughout the day, as well as what I've got going on. I like to eat according to what I'm about to do and what I've just done. All right, now in this 6-week transformation series, I've gone through some general principles. For me, the 6-week transformation, it's done, okay, but the habits and the routines that I've built across this 6 weeks, they're my foundations, okay? They're my fundamental principles that I'm going to keep in place moving forward. If I want to get really lean, for example, let's say I'm building out my website right now. Let's say I want to get a photo shoot done in the next month, next 6 weeks or so, okay, and I want to get really shredded, want to get really lean, then I'm going to have to start tracking my calories. I'm going to track my macronutrients. I'm going to track my volume with my training program. I'm going to track my recovery. I'm going to track my sleep, okay? I'm going to get really dialed in with that stuff. But the point that I'm making here is that you can't stay really lean for extended periods of time, okay? For me, I've hit my bases. I've covered those big rocks that I know are going to get me some really good results without overdoing it and having to be super restrictive, etc. So basically where I'm at right now, I should be able to maintain this with little effort over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. However, as I mentioned, if I want to get really lean, I want to get really shredded for a photo shoot or something like that, or if I'm a weight class athlete, then I'm going to have to start manipulating that stuff. I need to measure. I need to be really dialed in with that stuff, okay? Because if you're not testing, you're guessing. All right. So this 6-week transformation shown you my general principles. If you want to dial it in even more and you want to drop your body fat percentage even more, put on more muscle, improve performance, so on and so forth, then you have to really start tracking that stuff and getting that as dialed as possible. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this series, got lots out of it. If you enjoyed it, if you got something out of it, you think your friends and family can benefit from it, make sure you send that over to them. Also hit that like and subscribe button and keep an eye out for some training programs that I've got coming out in the near future. You'll also see some of the strength and conditioning sessions that I'm doing with our sponsored fight team at Tiger Muay Thai, as well as Peter Yarn ahead of his fight against Sean O'Malley at UFC 280. Much love guys, peace.